In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 3 things I like about living in Japan. Of course, these are based solely on my personal experiences, so let's get started. Number 1 on my list is healthcare. Healthcare in Japan is excellent. Japanese are known to have the longest life expectancy, and I think their healthcare system plays a very significant role. Everyone is expected to have health insurance, whether you're a child or you're an adult. And health insurance is calculated based on your age and your income. So of course, there are people who fall under the safety nets, for example, children, low income adults, people with chronic illnesses, mental illness, whatever the case is. The system works out something for them. So everyone has a health insurance. When you go to the hospital, the 2 questions they'll ask: what's your name and do you have health insurance? The hospitals are very equipped. So when you go to the hospital, you have no problem in getting your test done. You can do your MRI, your scans, your x-rays, your blood tests, everything. There's really no long wait. Whenever I feel unwell, I usually go to the hospital because the hospital is where the doctor at the clinic will send you. If they are unsure about something, they'll just send you to the hospital. So I just always just go to the hospital. When I go to the hospital, I have no problem in getting tests done. And like I've said, the wait isn't long. It's bearable. So I just go to the hospital, register to see the doctor. When I go to the hospital, because I don't speak fluent English, Japanese, and the doctor, I don't know, sometimes they can't speak English, sometimes they're not confident enough to speak English. So I'm lucky that the hospital that I usually go to, there's a nurse there who speaks English. So whenever I go to that hospital, she's called, and of course she is my interpreter. So everything is smooth. Whenever I go to the hospital, for example, and I want to do like an ultrasound, breast ultrasound, and I want to do my mammogram, I don't have to wait like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month to get these tests done. The earliest date is suggested, for example, 2 days after. So I would go to do my mammogram and my ultrasound, and I would go back for the result the following day or whenever I'm available to go back for my results. So there's really no long wait to get the test done, and there's no long wait to hear your results. So that is very comforting. For x-rays and some blood tests, you get back your results on the same day. So there's really no long wait to go to do your x-ray, then have to wait a week or a couple more days to hear your results. So you just go to the x-ray room, do your x-ray, and then go back to see the doctor. So yeah, for me, healthcare, number 1. And number 2 is cleanliness. Japan is one of the cleanest country in the world, and that's not my opinion, that's a fact. And surprisingly, when you walk on the streets, there are no garbage bins. Still, there's no garbage on the street. So people just usually walk with some bags and just put their garbage in those bags. So everywhere is clean. The train station, the public toilets, the mall, wherever you go, there is a toilet available and everything is clean. The streets are very clean. I have never seen a street sweeper. I don't know if there are street sweepers because I have never ever seen a street sweeper throughout my time in Japan. Wherever I'm going, if there's a river there, I'm going to walk by the river to get to where I'm going because I love fish And I love looking in the river for fish. So round about rainy season, typhoon season, there's a school that I go to. I have to walk by a very long river to get to school. And I always look in the river and I'm always thinking, the river is so clean. Even though it's raining and you would expect to see some garbage or whatever, that's not the case. The river is very clean. I think cleanliness is instilled in Japanese at a very early age because at school there is 15 minutes scheduled for soji, and soji is cleaning time in Japanese. So every student from first grade to sixth grade, the principal, the vice principal, the teachers, everybody take part in cleaning their areas, their classroom, the toilet, wherever they take part in cleaning. And what is surprising? The children use white rags to wipe the floor. Everybody use a white rag, wipe the floor. All the students, they have a white rag. They're using white rag, wipe the floor. On their knees, wiping the floor. And it's also usually quiet time. So during cleaning time, they're usually quiet. And they wipe the floor, wash their white rag, pin it back up on their chair. So everybody take part in a cleaning and just do it. There are some places where you never wear your outside shoes inside. And the first place is the home. You never wear your outside shoes inside the house. So you just enter the house on a lower level, you change your shoes here, and you put on your slippers, whatever the case, and you go into the house. Usually Japanese people, if they go to friend's house or whatever, so I heard, they usually wear socks. Japanese people are always in their socks. So when they come to your house, they're alright. At school, you don't wear outside shoes inside the school. So I take a pair of shoes at school and I keep it at school in my locker. When I go to school, I change my outside shoes, put on my inside shoes, everything alright. Also, some clinics, you can't wear your outside shoes inside some clinics. So once you enter, you change your outside shoes, put on some slippers, and everybody good. Okay, number 3 for me is customer service. Customer service in Japan is excellent. You'd go to some place and you think because this place is expensive, then you're expecting some 5-star treatment. But in Japan, it's 5-star treatment wherever you go. Whether you go to the convenience store, the restaurant, the hospital, wherever you go, the treatment is the same. And I think the politeness when it comes to customer service has more to do with protocols. I think it's more like, am I doing the right thing? Am I following protocols? So the quality of customer service does not depend on the need of the individual, but more so, am I doing the right thing? Am I following the protocols? So you'll find that politeness, it's almost robotic wherever you go. So it's the same form of politeness throughout. Like I've said, whether you go to the supermarket, hospital, the bar, the convenience store, wherever you go, the customer service is good. You'll enter a store and all the workers in the store who see you enter in the store will greet you. But the funny thing is, all of them greet you one time. They do it in a unison. I don't know how they do it, but everybody greets you one time. You'd go to the supermarket, and if you're looking for something and you ask for some assistance, they'd go above and beyond, run up and down through the whole supermarket just to find whatever you want. And in the event that they can't find whatever you want, they'll apologize a million times for, just not being able to help you with whatever you want. So that's my number. So yes, there you have it. My top 3: healthcare, cleanliness, and customer service. Thanks for watching.